organ failure. Almost in 30% of cases where it's used, a renal failure. And I can go on and on. But the point that I'm trying to make is that we must stop following the propaganda or the official narrative. And some of us, yes, we must refute every lie with the truth. But we must also concentrate on what is the positive truth. What are the positive things that we must do and can do for ourselves to counter the depopulation agenda that is really what is challenging us today. So there's much, much more that we could say. Where are our lawyers? I'm hearing some good vibes that maybe some of the lawyers are getting active, because everything that Anthony Fauci has done, everything that the FDA and the CDC have done, these are violations of the Nuremberg Code. These are violations of your human rights. And so I wonder why these people are still walking around. Why are they not locked up? We must understand clearly, this is not a public health emergency. These people are committing mass murder. They are committing crime in the public. And so where is law enforcement that would enforce the Constitution, that would enforce human rights law, that would enforce the Nuremberg Code? Where is law enforcement? Because I see the doctors, the scientists have stood up and are presenting clearly what the true facts are. Now it's time for law enforcement to move in and bring justice to we the people.
Well,
so thank you for these 2 minutes tonight.
What I want to do is I want to give our esteemed doctor here, Dr. Karen Day, an opportunity. She's been all around the country. We see each other everywhere.
Hey, Kevin.
Yes. Yes, Dr. A.
Kevin.
Yes.
Can I just add on for the audience
Absolutely.
that what Dr. Lee said is on point right there, and that we have put together the partnership with Stand for Health Freedom, a way that everybody watching today can go and fill out it takes 15 seconds, a petition to call for a grand jury investigation and a congressional investigation. We have over 70,000 Americans who've already signed these petitions. We have grand jury petition that's already been submitted to the Department of Justice, and we got confirmation on that. We need your help. We need numbers. We need you to fill these petitions out so that we can hold these bastards accountable for the crimes that they have committed.
That's right. Good crime.
So fired up. Wow. All right, so we and Dr. Lee, we surely appreciate you. Dr. Carey, I first discovered Dr. Carey on TV, and then I found myself a couple of weeks ago at a dinner sitting across from her, and I'm like, gosh, this woman looks familiar. So everybody thinks my story is awesome until I hear theirs. Hello, because we all have one, right? Dr. Carey, tell these people who you are, introduce us, and let's get right into it.
Thanks, Angela and Kevin. I'm a child of God. Are you children of God? Yeah. We are brothers and sisters. This color means nothing because we are eternal. When we see our Father, there is no color. So what are we doing bickering amongst ourselves, falling prey to that? We need each other right now. And I love you like God loves you. I love you so much I would take a bullet for you. I'm not joking. So that's why I'm here. I don't care what they're doing. They're trying to take away my medical license right now. They will probably. I don't care. They can't stop me from saying the truth. There's nothing they can do to bind me. I walked away from my clinic. I had to leave the country for a few years. Came back. But you know, now I'm fearless and I'm mad. I'm here. And I hope you will be with me and we will be together in unity, because right now what happened in the government, why you're not seeing the judicial system work, well, in my opinion, a coup happened. We just didn't know about it. We weren't told about it. So do not ever think that anything's going to go what you thought it was going to go. No, listen, they're not for us. They're not. So don't expect they're going to go by the constitutional rights, the Bill of Rights, human rights, international code of ethics, or anything. So that means it's up to us. But guess what? We are children of God. We have divinity inside of us if we choose to connect. That power is amazing, okay? You've been told that you're not anything. Stop believing those lies. I'm telling you that science proves that. Before I go into the other stuff, just know that your heart energy, we've measured it. So heart is electrical. We are electrical beings. So the average human, the heart energy goes out 6 feet. Interesting, they don't want us to be 6 feet within each other, right? To connect. In a strong person, you can go up miles. Wow, look at that. You just get this group together. Whoa, what a change that makes. And that happens instantaneously. We are powerful together. Do not expect the lawyers. I know they're trying, but I'm telling you guys, it's the people that will always make the change, right?
Yep.
Always. We have the power. I need you. We need each other because they're going after the children.
Yes.
And when that's by, I don't know if you can call him, what is he? I'm not sure he's human, but when he said all of these mandates, I read between the lines.
Yep.
They're hunting down the children, and they will start trying to inject them without your consent.
Yep.
11 or 12 and up, in any of the schools. They're threatening to put a military person in the schools with one of the nurses, right? So they'll take your child back, coerce them to get an injection. If they refuse, the World Health Organization has the right, they say, to come with a van and take your child away.
What happened on Monday?
Amount of time because they are a threat to public health. They will do it this year unless we band together. Take your children out of those schools.
Yes.
They're dangerous.
Take
They're
them
putting
kids
masks
out of
on them.
there.
They're not slaves. The
Yes.
masks don't work. It's a sign of slavery, oppression, suppression. Do not bow down to them. Do not give them that power. They have to psychologically get to us because they know if they get us to think we're nothing, then we won't do anything.
Preach.
But as we rise one by one, I can feel it. They are scared of us. So we can't stop now. We have to keep the momentum going and protect the children. Because I know too much. And so I asked God, why do I have to know all these things? Why did these things happen to me? Because they happened for this moment. I was born for this moment.
Amen.
This moment. I know you were all born for this moment because you're right here together. So I was, long story, but I was recruited to some meetings, okay? And here in Metro Atlanta. And they thought they could get me on their side. These were meetings you would bust into, the cell phones were all of us, all the little people. Only the people in the room would be the controllers and the controlled. And you wouldn't believe people in that room that tell you that they're on your side. They're not. Anyhow, in this room, they said that they planned to control people because we were out of control. We weren't nice. We were racist to each other. We weren't amenable to other cultures. So they're going to fix it without telling you. All those smartphones are downloaded with the health app. If you know how to look at the drop down, you will be shocked at what they can measure in your body. When you're having sex, how much alcohol is in your body, drugs, if you're lying by a lie detector test, your voice inflection to see if you're lying, your blood pressure, everything. They can even measure your thoughts. They can look at that. Unbelievable, right?
Oh, fuck this phone.
Why would they want to know?
I'm about to get rid of
They
this.
said they had it downloaded because one day they could get a substance in the body that
Yeah.
would then wirelessly connect you to your phone. They wanted to do it in 2020. They're a little behind. So once you're wirelessly connected, it's always getting that information. Always, always, always. You think they're going to use it for good in your health? No. They want to use it for surveillance and predictive policing.
Oh, wow.
And guess what? You think they won't do it? They're doing it in West Africa right now for 1 year already. So they're giving them a barcode in this injection called the COVID vaccine. It's not a vaccine.
I've been telling people.
They give them a number, like concentration camps. You can't see it, but it's there. And so that is connected wirelessly. It's download all your medical information, all your vaccination record. And they said, well, while it's still in there, well, let's go ahead and use it for, surveillance and predictive policing. Meaning if you think something, we all think something in traffic, like I want to ram that car in front of me, I won't do it, but I want to do it in my head, I would be in trouble. The police could pull me over and say I'm violent. You could actually, they're talking about what you dream of at night if it goes against
Oh,
the
hell
narrative.
no.
I'm not joking. This is true. I know it's shocking to hear it. But I'm telling you, leaders
Like we
of
robots.
this community, all different colors too, they're not telling you, they're in on it. I never went back because I said I will never stand for this. I said I am for human 1.0, not 2.0. We are not robots. We're not cyborgs. We do not bow down to that. They want to do this by 2030, okay? So they want to, this in Atlanta, our little, what they're gonna measure is how many times we lie, okay? So lie could be lying about where your location is, something simple. It doesn't matter because the computer is actually measuring how many times you lie. Not a human, it doesn't care, it has no emotion. So if you lie too much in a month, a social credit system like China is enacted on you negative. You can't get a home mortgage is worth anything. You get only access
I'm gonna be
to
at
that.
0.
You can't go to any entertainment. You can't get into a good school. You can't associate with other people. Come on, this is the ultimate of enslavement. All right? And our children. I'm just telling you just a teeny bit because to save for time, but when Biden put all those things in there about possibly injecting the children, I know why they're going after them because I saw the contents of one of the vials. And just know that it's not technically okay for us to take the vial and look at it. I don't care. Crimes against humanity. So I do. And one of them vials that was used in this Metro Atlanta area was already injected into 2 people. I've had several photos I took on just a basic microscope. So in it, and over 2 hours I looked at it, just the fluid.
I can't see it.
Okay, so this is the most shocking one.
And those of you who can't see it and you want to just come walk by the stage, please feel free to do so.
There were several things. So colors appeared, when colors appear out of nowhere with no chemical reaction, just a light, that's a semiconductor material, meaning it's an injectable computing system they are putting in your body.
Oh,
Make no
hell
mistake,
no.
there's no injection, there's no vaccine that's safe. It's cumulative too. So if you already got one, don't get any more. They're actually building a liquid kind of computing system in your body. We cannot let this happen. This thing, I don't know what it is. This is different.
Guys, feel free to come
I
up
know.
if you need
This
So crazy
is-
shit.
I don't know what it is, but
Share the pictures.
I know. I've already seen it. I seen it coming.
I don't know what it is, but it certainly should never be injected into
I
a
seen
human.
this shit
And
coming.
I'm afraid for the children because their neural network, their brain, their nervous system is plastic and moldable and still growing. This could latch onto it. God help us if that happens. To me, this is demonic, alien, I don't know, but it's certainly not human. What are we dealing with?
It's the mark of the beast.
Who
It looked
is
just
in the
like
White
it.
House right now? Who is
What
running?
is in the White House?
Yeah. So why are we waiting here, sitting as the plan goes forward to kill us all off? Because the World Health Organization had an estimate of how many people would be dead within 10 years of something called the Codex Alimentarius. 3 billion around the world. That they want us to die.
Let me see if you can see it
They
now.
want us to die. It's a genocidal shot, and those that survive it, I don't think you want to survive it.
Let me see if I can see it better.
And you know, we are not just biological beings, we're spiritual beings. You must know that. All the churches have really done a disservice because they've watered down everything.
And let me say something, and I don't mean to interrupt Dr. Carey, but you all, this information that she's not only sharing with you, but showing you on this screen, don't be shy about coming and look at this stuff because you're not going to get it anywhere else. You're not going to get this.
I've sent files to everybody. Everyone's too chicken to share what they have. But how can you be chicken to share this? Because we're talking about the future of us, of humanity. And this is our window of opportunity. So now that Biden made those mandates, we have a short window to act on this. We need to immediately pull all
You
children
have
out of
that
school.
lock-
When I was
that-
younger,
that, charger?
I'm from outside of Detroit. We always did
You
strikes.
don't
We
have no
always did
charger?
walkouts in our schools. Normal, common, everyday thing. Nobody will do it now. Why? Why would you pull all your children out of school at once? That will already shake them because they'll know they're losing control over you and me.
Android.
And why do we pay them money? Why do we pay taxpayer money when they're putting masks on your children?
Yeah, I left
They're not
mine.
teaching them anything good about how to feel good about yourself, critical thinking. No, they punish them for questioning anything. And now doctors, all of us, there's only 500 doctors still speaking up in the whole United States, period. And
They scared they're
told
gonna lose
every
their
state
job.
that they're supposed to take our licenses away if we speak like I do, or if we go against the CDC or the World Health Organization narrative. That means all of us very soon will be gone. And then who will speak for you?
Nobody.
Yeah, you tell me what that is. It's not human. I don't know. It's something very sci-fi. But the others, there's microchips. There's little tiny cube-like structures on these threads, which are some other pictures in there. A cube-like. I mean, it's again, this is outside the realm of my knowledge, but it's potential of microchips, injectable.
I think it's going to
Again,
die
this is
soon
a
because
thing, so they
I
have
only
to-
want 7%.
There's this little thing on the edge. Is hard to say, but if you blew that one up, if you're able to enlarge the other one. Anyway, if you enlarge the other one, there's another cube on this string. Look, they're lying to us on every level you can imagine. Everything on that TV screen is a lie.
Yep.
Everything. So don't believe anything. And no one's body is different than another, by the way. Okay? So we have ways to treat people. We have natural ways.
Yes.
And, you know, to prevent us from hugging and kissing and singing and dancing and worshiping and seeing each other's faces, it's inhuman and it's to make us weaker. Everything's been a lie. But if we come together right now, we can change it.
Are you recording or you live?
So we need all of you to
I'll try to get the recording and put it on here.
Information with 2, 4, 6 people. Make that go viral. Okay? And I'm here for you. There are ways. There are protocols.
I don't know who else is live,
What do you
but
follow as vitamin
it's a lot of
protocols?
people out
Everybody
here.
can get that for free.
But
No
my
one
friend is doing
should
a
not
video,
have
so
information for
I'll
free.
put the video
Okay,
up.
simple things you can do at home. Things that, you know, take care of anything in your teeth. You know the teeth, one dental infection can cause heart attacks, strokes, and cancer.
I forgot what they said her name was.
You remove 3 things there. And you're not going to get sick with these viruses and all that. We got to go back to nature. We got beautiful things, pine needles, the long pine needles. You make tea out of that. The most potent vitamin C you can ever imagine. Chitinic acid is in there. It helps fight viruses. We have everything we need. We forgot God. God didn't forget us.
Wow. Listen, let me stop you right there, Dr. Carey. You know, keep your
Dr.
microphone
Carey.
back down. When Dr. Carey, you can have a seat. Just take your break. When Dr. Carey first started talking, I'm listening. I'm like, wow, is this a doctor or a preacher? I said, maybe it's a little bit of both.
It's both.
So we're doing things a little bit different now because, like I said,
It's gonna
Carey
die
just,
soon.
Switched up the whole program. But
It's
we're
on
gonna hear a
6%.
presentation from an attorney that can tell us a little bit about our rights. After we hear 10 minutes of her, we're going to open up the floor for you all to ask some questions. I know you guys have concerns, and there's a lot of information in it.
If your sister she's recording, so we can put it up later.
Jonathan Alexander from the he's the senior advisor to the General Counsel for Liberty Counsel. He missed his flight and wasn't able to be here, but Attorney Tricia Lindsay is here. She's a sister. She's beautiful sister. What can we do? Joe Biden signed this executive order yesterday. We're saying, wait a minute now. What can we do, sister?
Chop his head off.
It's on Ralph David Abernathy.
And I want to tell you, none of our
It's called Anti-COVID Conference or something like that.
to be here, okay? We want to thank them for that. Like, they took their time to come out to educate our community, so we appreciate that.
It's another one coming too on Monday.
I'm gonna ask for a donation, but go ahead.
I'm excited to see you all here. I really am. Because it says that there are people out there that want to fight. They want information and they need to know how to fight. And I'm so excited because when we are all together, like this is what they've been trying to
Strengthen
avoid
numbers.
for the past 18 months, locking us down and pulling us apart and things of that nature. But it's human nature to be together, so they're not going to be able to do it. They weren't going to be able to keep it up for too long, right? And now
And
we
nobody
have all
wearing
these
no
mandates
mask.
that's coming down,
Fuck they
and
mask.
all these laws and things, bills that they're putting into action. But let me just let you know this. First of all, all authority in this world comes
Oh,
from
2 people
God.
wearing a mask.
All of it.
I guess they didn't get the memo.
Everybody, even our government leaders, are subject to God's laws and his mandates. You understand? He's the first supreme law of this nation and of this world. You understand? And so they all will have to
Yes.
bow. I don't care how much they want to stand up and act like they have powers and make these declarations of what they're going to do and not do. Yeah, okay, that's
So
fine.
what I'm gonna do is
The
I'm gonna shut
only
it down,
way they
y'all,
get to do
and then
it
I'm
is
gonna
if we
get the recording from my
comply
friend and put it
and
up
if
when I
we
leave.
Listen and follow.
That's what
The
I'll
first
do.
thing you need to do is to arm yourself with information. An armed citizenry is difficult to deal with. You understand? And an armed citizenry, and I'm